Hi everybody, it's Alicia from Young Caregivers Association, and today I have a great activity for families. So parents, this is an awesome activity that takes very few materials, but has such a huge impact on kids. What it does is it looks at bringing together our families in a really positive way and celebrating all of those wonderful things that we love about each other. This activity is called Self-Esteem Hearts. So what it does is it utilizes just a piece of paper, some writing utensils, and a pair of scissors to create a huge impact and let our family members know what we feel, think, and love about them. And the way that it does this is by creating our own hearts. So for this activity, all you're going to need is a piece of paper and a pair of scissors to start. You're going to fold that piece of paper in half and take those scissors and cut a half heart starting on that folded edge. By folding the paper in half in this way, you're going to create a very symmetrical heart that's pretty simple to cut out. Once you have your heart, you're going to take a dark colored marker and write the name of a family member in the center. Don't forget you're going to make one for every member of your family. Once you've done this, you're going to go around the table and take turns as a family writing on each other's hearts. You're going to write different things that you think, feel, and believe about that person, all positive. And so our family likes to do this by each person choosing an individual colored marker and using that on every single person's heart. So for example, here you can see that I've used pink and my partner is using orange. By doing it in this way, it lets the person who owns the heart know who wrote which nice thing. As well, this activity can be done in two different ways. You can either write on individual hearts one at a time, or you can do this simultaneously with everyone going around the table writing on each other's hearts at different times. And one more thing to remember is to continue writing on your own heart as well. This is important to remind kids that self-esteem is something that can be built from others as well as internally in our own selves. So making sure to make space for that positive self-reflection. So as you can see, I have a couple of the hearts here that my family made, one for me and one for Mr. Leifer. And so, as I mentioned before, our family likes to do this activity by each person choosing one marker and keeping that marker the entire time. Now, this is really powerful for families, especially those with siblings, because in times of conflict or fighting or disagreements, it does not mean that we don't love the person, but sometimes for kids, that can be really hard to see. Sometimes if there's conflict with a sibling or a loved one or even a parent, it's hard to remember that they still love you and that there's still those positive things that they feel and think about you. So by us choosing only one color, they can go back and see what that specific person wrote on their heart and remember that even though there might be times of high stress, they still love us and they still feel all of these wonderful things about us. As well, for some kids, they might not be old enough yet to read or write, and that's completely okay. Don't think that they can't participate in this activity too. In those cases, recommend to the kids that they can doodle, scribble, draw, do whatever they want to express their feelings. And then what our family likes to do is sit down afterwards and share with each other the different things that we wrote or drew on our hearts. That way we can tell each other, here's the positive things that I feel and think about you. And for kids who maybe can't write quite yet, it helps them to give them that space to share what that drawing might mean to them and really be able to communicate the feelings that they have inside about each and every one of our family members. So I hope that this is an activity that really connects with your family and is something that you would like to try. And if you do decide to try this out, please feel free to share with me about how it goes. If you want to take a picture of your hearts or write down a couple things that really stood out to you and share those with me either in the comments below, by email, by text, I would love to hear. It's always great to build those positive relationships within our own family, but also within our community. And our Powerhouse community would always love to hear about all the wonderful things going on in each and every one of our lives and celebrate those together. So please feel free to comment and share those with me anytime. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I can't wait to talk soon. Bye, everybody.